It was a press conference before our first game of my rookie season, but the reporters didn't waste any time filling in what the world was saying. I'm glad they asked, because it helped me hone in on my ultimate goal. I was going to work as hard as I could to make sure the team and I were holding up the Lombardi Trophy at the next Super Bowl.
Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Denver Broncos taking on the Tennessee Titans.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The final game of the opening weekend of 2020. Time for football from Denver. Broncos and Titans. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Back in the NFL for the first time since 2016, it's Colin Kaepernick. This is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
On the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Kaepernick now to throw. Pass incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Titans' 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, Angel. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Good.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Ball carrier.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
Plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. 2nd and 14. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. He'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown and his first career game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Pass complete to number 80.
Corey Davis, 75 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
He made his first attempt, this from 45.
45-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a
29
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. Todd Gurley, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati to check in on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. 17-13 was the final. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
He'll make a play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 19. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll run on first down. Angel and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
The key.
Here we go on 4, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Angel, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Broncos, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The regular season was off to a hot start, and I was full of confidence when I stepped up to the podium. If the press wanted a quote, I was going to give them one to remember. I said my piece, gave them a good quote to run with too, and stepped away. But despite my answer, I knew the games ahead would determine if the hype was real or just hot air.
I remember that day. The game plan flowed through you, but everyone has someone they can lean on. Which teammate helped you the most?
The whole team respected his opinion. He was sort of the veteran voice of the team everyone looked up to. No matter how things went, I knew I could count on him.